Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Death Guard Plague Brethren. They're in this box here. Oh, there we go. So the first thing you'll notice is they come on this sort of odd box, like a collector's edition box really. It's not really, it doesn't have the models on there, has the models on the back. So you could sort of sell it in the shops, but it's a web store exclusive. God knows why. I personally, I would have liked to have seen these on the shelves in normal Games Workshop stores. This set, quite controversial in a way, will cost you £25 for 3 miniatures. And I know that's one way of looking at it. Oh, 3 monopose plastic miniatures for £25. But I'm taking one for the team here. I initially said that I wouldn't cover any of the Death Guard, and here I am shooting videos at night because I've worked the overtime to buy the models of a release that I wasn't really going to bother with. So hopefully you'll get something out of this unboxing and then the review video at some point other than 3 models, £25. Hopefully, we'll see. What I'll do is just get it out of its wrapping. So here we go. Here's the box. It's probably a better view now, better light, and this is the Plague Brethren themselves. So you get the guy with the grenade and the little nurgling, the guy with the melter gun and the grenade, and then the guy with the sword and the bolt gun. They have their own particular special rules, which I think are in here. So let's open this. So this is the little art book you get. It's not hardback or anything like that. It's quite small. It's what I expected. I think I've seen one other like unboxing of this, and it just explains everything about, you know, from designing all of these separate miniatures. And here you've got the designer notes talking about all of the 3 different ones, and then there's a lovely little kind of look at them individually, which will really help my paint scheme. And then you've got everything from the Ogren, so you can just tick off all the paints and have a play and try and get yours to I say similar standard. But yeah, so that's the little information booklet. I will say it's quite small. I think it would have been better if it was the size of the box, because that is, yeah, that's pretty small. Then you get the instruction guide. They're going to be very straightforward to build. Yeah, they're what, 5 pieces each. Yeah, they are literally 5 pieces each, which is great. And then you get their rules, which is this small little section here. So you get the Plague Marine and Plague Champion. And what I'll do is I'll go through those rules in the review. Doesn't look like much has changed though, but they're their own little unit, if that makes sense. So that's quite cool. And then we take this cover off, and then you get some art cards. They are card, so that's great. And you get 3 of them by John Blanche. We all know who John Blanche is. So there's Mortarion. That's pretty awesome. There's just a Plague Marine. Fantastic. And then there is a Poxwalker. So that's 2015. Well, I'm assuming that's January 2015. I'm assuming that is December 2014, and then that is also January 2015. So yeah, lovely artwork. So yeah, you could mount those or whatever. So that's those. And then you get, for some reason, they have these 3 cutouts for the bases, which is sort of quite odd in my opinion, that they've sort of designed the box just for these 3 bases, like they're, you know, completely unique and seem, I don't understand it, but they're just your 32 mil bases. So here are your 3 sprues. So we'll look at these individually. Try and get some good light on these. So hopefully you can sort of see that. You've got the right leg there attached to the right arm with a plague knife, and there's a grenade, and then the power pack with this bone horn coming out of it, and then the helmet is attached to the left arm, the right hand, and the melter gun. It's a nice looking melter gun though, and they painted it well on the the artwork. I do like these extra canisters on there. I'd probably copy that on my Space Marines if I get any more Space Marines. So yeah, great amount of detail for for plastic miniatures. So that's one of them. And this guy is, so melter gun guy is Dipteron. So that's him. And this guy with the arm bolt pistol is the Blightstalker. Well, you'd expect him to be because he's holding the grenade. There's the power pack. It looks quite chunky and quite big compared to other Death Guard power packs. It's got this horn again coming out. There's the Blight grenade. Half of his torso with the head. Very sort of, I want to say sort of World War One German-esque. I just want to say that for some reason. And then there's the bolt pistol with some chains and some spikes going on and bells. And then there's the little Nurgling himself. He's having a great old time with this goop that has some must smell nice because there's some flies following him as well. He'd be cool just as like a little familiar or something on a base. I don't know whether I want to put him on the on this one's base. So that's the Blightstalker. And then finally you've got this dude who doesn't want to come out and play. There we go. And this guy is Corpulux. So here you've got this front carapace and tentacles that just split out of the armour. You've got a tentacle even coming out of his mouthpiece. Ugh. And the power pack with these sort of elongated exhaust vents and a bolt gun underslung with a plague knife sort of strapped to it. And then there's a plague knife there with sort of like a vent thing and the vein just going straight through it. I do like these extra spikes and things very reminiscent of the bloat drones and the plague burst crawler tank. Then you've got a blight grenade and just normal crack grenade going on there. So yeah, very straightforward, simple enough models to make. I'm going to really enjoy reading the designer notes. I'll go away, read all of the information that comes with it, and build these models and get the review out to you as soon as I possibly can. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.